Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss the third chapter, that is digital data tabulation and spreadsheet. First we will talk about the spreadsheet. So it is a program that is going to allow us to organize and present our information or your information, that is in a clear way. We can do some calculations and we can use some mathematical functions and inbuilt functions, or we can also define some function by the user, so they are called user defined functions. And in the case of spreadsheet, we are going to collect all the information in a tabular matter or tabular way. And in Microsoft Excel, it is a very powerful spreadsheet software that is going to used for the storage properties, and for the working with the multiple types of list or data, and multiple kinds of calculation are performing in the case of Excel in a tabular way. We can create the chart, we can create reports, we can put some of the functions and perform the calculations. And it just MS Excel, it is the program that is used to create, format and compute some of the calculative numbers, and it is going to display with the row and the column. So today we will talk about the MS Excel and practical. So we will do some of the things with the practical way. I will tell you one by one the things, that is what happens in MS Excel and what is a spreadsheet. So let us discuss. So we are talking about the MS Excel. In case of MS Excel, we will first start. We are going to click on the start button, and in my system I have a Microsoft Excel 2007, so I just going to click on it. So this is the first way that I can open my Microsoft Excel. Otherwise I can go on a start button. After clicking, I just see all programs, and after watching some of the programs, I got found the Microsoft Office. By clicking on Microsoft Office, I have a bunch of things here. I'm going to select on a Microsoft Excel 2007. So this is the second way that we can open the Microsoft Excel. So this is our title bar, and here you are watching, this is the book 1. So book 1 has been opened here, and this is not a kind of document, this is only a spreadsheet or a Excel file. That's why we are watching here in a title bar is a book 1, and this is the Microsoft Excel, and this is the title bar. You all are familiar with the some of these things, like this is the ribbon, and these are the menus or tabs. And here you are watching, this is the kind of your worksheet, or you can say it as a spreadsheet. And here we have some of the things I am telling you, like this is the office button, and this is the quick access toolbar, and you can say that these are some of the things that you are watching. Here is a ribbon, and these are the active cells. So whenever I am going to click, it's just a active cells working as a active cell. And this is the thing that you are watching here is a row. So these are the rows. Okay, and next we have, these are some of the columns. And in Microsoft Excel, it just consists the 1048576 1048576. So these are the rows of the Microsoft Excel. And whenever we are talking about the columns presented in the MS Excel, so I can write here. So these are 16,384. These are the columns in the Microsoft Excel. Okay, next, so this is our home tab, and this is our insert tab, page layout, formulas, and data, review and view. Some of the important things that would be happened in the Microsoft Excel, we will discuss one by one in this section, and we will do some of the practical things through this, and going to learn about all about the Microsoft Excel. So this is your rows, and these are your columns, and this is your active cell, and this is the thing that you are watching here is the address bar. You can change the address of your the address bar, like just I am typing here A7, so it's just the A7. I am here in the first, that is A, and this is our column 7. Okay, next it is the formula bar. Whenever we are just going to calculate something in our column or in a row, so we are going to calculate some of the functions here, and this is the column letters that you are watching here. These are the some of the column letters. We can also scroll it left or right, whatever we are wanted. And next you are watching here, these are the sheets, and we can select the sheets. We can add up some of the sheets if we want to, and you can also rename your sheet. You can write the rename your sheet, so you can change it. Like the another thing I just want to say it here, like the some of the views, like it's just a normal mode, just a kind of page layout and page break preview, and you can watch also like this, and I just put it to the normal page, and you can also go to the zoom in or out. You can see like this your page. Okay, let us talk about first what is worksheet and what is workbook. And whenever we are going to launch the Excel, so you are watching here some of the things that the window open our Excel sheet, that is called the workbook, and the workbook has the multiple pages in the Excel documents. So we have the multiple pages in the Excel documents, and that is called our workbook. And whenever we are saying about each page, and then we are saying that it is each page in the workbook is called the worksheet. Okay, so this is all about the worksheet and the workbook. And let us continue with the data entry, when that how we can enter the data in our rows and in the column. And let us take one example that I am entering the data. So I have to first select the cell and which I just want to enter it, and then I have to type some data and press the enter. So this is the kind that I can enter the data. Just suppose I am maintaining the data of the students, and then I have to write the first, that is the serial number, and next I just have the roll number. Next, in the next column I just have the name of the student, and next I just have the class of the student. Okay, I think it's just enough to make one single table. So I just go in the border and giving the border to the each column or a row. Okay, if we want to delete the data from the cell, so just we have to click on that particular cell, and then we have to press only delete key. Through the delete key we can delete some data from our cell, and after that we will going to create or a saving worksheet. First we will go in save. If just we want to create a new spreadsheet, then we will press on the new, otherwise press workbook and create it. So it is our new book 2 and spreadsheet. And if we just want to save our that particular spreadsheet, that is the book 1, so I just go in file, and then I have to save it with the file name, and I have just save it in my document. not just a desktop, and I have to put it here name like my Excel sheet, and I have to just press it save. So now you can see here in the title bar that this is the file name is a my Excel sheet, and this is the kind of Microsoft Excel file, and the extension used in the Microsoft Excel is here, the file that you can see here in the desktop through the properties. Here you are watching that the location, and the kind of file is like the .xlsx. So this is the kind of the file of the Microsoft Excel. Okay, next we are going to move further with the next that is the file with the save as property. And next we have I just want to clear it the name of this file, and I'm just saving it with the another name, that is my Excel file 1. Okay, this is my file, and I just want to save it with the another name, but I just want to in the same location, that is same in the desktop. So I just go in the save as with the save button pressing, and now you can see my file, that is my Excel sheet file 1. So now you are watching here the same file with a different name, and you can also save it with the different location. This is the difference between the save and the save as. Okay, next we will move to the further, and we will work on the understanding some of the things, like important things like that what is the kind of the thing, like this is the A column and this is the 4th row. I just want to enter the data, just suppose here. So what I should enter it, just suppose it is 1. So this is the A4 column, and I have entered here the data, that is 1, and this is the address bar is showing here. Okay, and next I just want to write it like A7 or A9, so I just can enter like this. So this is the things that we can also add here, and this is our cell pointer, and we can point it here, and the cell address is just depicting the some of the address bar showing here, and we can refer the cell by its address in the formula and commands and so on. And on the current sheet specifies it just some of the columns and the rows, like the cell E7 or D7. So these are the some things, and the junctions of the column E and the row 7. And in on the another sheet we just have the same workbook, including like the cell address and exclamation sign, and some of the sheets like the sign kind like this, the shift first. Okay, so we can also move some of the keys, like from arrow key up and down. We can move from here to here, from one row to the another row, and we can also move from the one column to the another column. So these are the some things that we have to learn in the Excel, and using the formula bars, that how it is going to happen, that we will going to add here the main function and main thing. Like if I just want to add here 1 and 2, just suppose I have a 2. We just suppose that we have the marks. Okay, we have a marks of a student, and we have a marks like the 50 and like 60. Okay, so if I just want to save these things, and I just want this save in this cell, particular cell, then I have to only save the D2 and D3 in D4. Okay, get it? And so for this I have to equal to, I have to mark sum and write here the sum of which, sum of the range that is D2 and columns and 2 up to D3. Okay, and I have to put the close it and press enter. Okay, now you can see here the answer. I just perform the action not here nor but here, and you can also put the sum is also here. Okay, you can here watch the sum formula here, and these can be the added not here but here, because we have put the formula in this function. Okay, next we have is the entering data in the worksheet. We all know that how we can enter the data, like if I just want to enter 3, enter 5, enter 7, so this the way that we can enter the data in the worksheets. Talk about some of the formulas, like if I just want to add the marks of one student with the example like the 50 out of 100 and 70 out of 100, a 77 out of 100 and the 87 out of 100. I just want to sum up here with the things here in this column. So I just have to put the sum here, and this is the formula we will apply for this. This is the A 2 and B 2, C 2 and D 2. Okay, we just want to sum up here in E 2, so but we will press it here, like we will write equals to A 2 plus the sign of addition, and we will put here B 2 plus we are going to add the C, the column C, and the row is 2, and next we have again the plus sign with the D 2, and now after the application of the formula we will press here the enter. Okay, this is our sum. So we can apply the sum or a formula like this, and if I just want to subtract the values like the A B2 B3 minus subtraction here is equal to, I just want to B3 minus A3, and now I have to press enter. Okay, this is our subtraction. And if I just want to calculate some product of a thing or a number, so what we will do only single thing, like just suppose if it is a 50 and this is the 60, and what will I do? I would say here and write here equals to, I can also write like 50 into the sign of asterisk and by the shift pressing, and next we have is the 60 and pressing the enter. Okay, so this is our answer. And if I just don't want to write the number here, and I just can also write here like A4 into the sign of the star and asterisk, and next we have the B4, and after that I just press here enter, and this is I got the answer. Next we have the some of the working with the formulas that this is the thing that each and everybody know that this is the column D and this is the row 6. If I just put the certain cell, this is the active cell, and I just mark the D and 6. D6 is also available in our address bar. Okay, if I just want to copy the formula, so I just only going to drag and drop on that particular thing, and if just multiplication or if just happening here, and then it's just going to give the answer according to this. Like if I just have the 34 and 20, and I just got the answer like this. After the dragging this thing and convert with the fill the formatting only, fill without formatting, and I just going to apply here the formula. It is just happening here like this because we have entered the 50 and a 60. I just forgot it, and I have to add the A4 into the A, the B4, so I just got the answer. Okay, so this is the thing that the same thing we are going to happen here, and if I just want to do like this, then I can also do like the equals to the sign on the that active particular cell, and do the calculation like equals to A6 and the sign of multiplication and B6, and it is going to press enter, and I just got the answer. And this is the thing that is the formula applied here is also visible to the next as well. If I just have to press 33, 67 and press enter, so this is going to calculate it. If I just press 56, if I just press 98, it is giving us all those some of the calculations here. Firstly, we have only entered the number, that's why it is not visible, giving us answer and not visible. So that's why we are going to enter the some formulas with the writing the column name and the row name. That's why we are getting the answer. Okay, next we have is the important thing, that is using the operators in the formulas, that how we can enter the formula using the some of the operators like we can also add it with the sign of plus, or like subtraction, or with the sign of asterisk, and this is the star sign, and we can also make a division through the pressing dividing like with the slash. Okay, so it is just a thing that we can also do the using the operators in the formulas, like the order of precedence. When we are talking about the order of precedence, it is the order in which that Excel calculate a formula and begin at the left of the formula. Okay, it is just going to select with the formula with the sign of first equal to, and we have to press after that the parenthesis, and after the parenthesis we have to write the exponents like a1, a2, a3, a4. Okay, we have to press like this, and after the pressing the exponents we can also close it with some of the parentheses and press it with the answer and with the enter. And the multiplication and divisions we can also perform here, and addition and subtraction we can also perform the both as well. And in the cell referencing we have the cell reference is just important part of the creating the formulas in Excel, like just a kind of the relative referencing, absolute referencing, mixed referencing. And references in the case of relative referencing, it just going to change in relation with the new location of a formula, means just calling the cells by just their column and the row, like A5 B7. So this is the kind of relative referencing here, that when a formula is going to contain with the relative referencing, it is going to just copy it at a one, and we can copy it and just to paste it in the another location. So this is our relative referencing. And whenever we are talking about the relative in to just kind of the formula we are applying here, the C1 and equals to A plus A1 plus B1. So this can be copied to the cell in the another cell, and it is just going to reflect the new rule, like this. Whenever we are going to want some calculation with the relative referencing. In the case of absolute referencing, we have the references that is going to remain the same. When the formula is applied, it is going to copy with the new location. And in case of the relative referencing, we will use the kind of formula like this, means if it is the within the braces, I just want to write it here, the string sign, you can also say it as a dollar sign. Again I will put here the sign of string and put it here, the sign is plus, and this is the kind of thing is absolute referencing. And beginning of the column, and next we have the again, and put it here and press enter. So this is our answer of this thing. Okay, so this is the kind of the absolute referencing. And whenever we are talking about the mixed referencing, it is going to use when only the row or a column that is only fixed. So if this is example of the mixed referencing. So we will write here with the equal sign, put braces, and write it here. And again the same formula. One difference is here we are not writing the dollar sign before the A, our that is column, and write it here the sign, making the B before it, and write the B2. Just forgot it here to write 2 and put it here and enter. So this is our answer of the mixed referencing. Okay, now let us talk about the editing and the formatting in the worksheet or an Excel sheet. So how we can edit some data. So whenever we are going to enter some formula in our cell, we just need to change it, and we can not only going to edit it, we can also going to remove it, you can modify it, and you can also go with the some of the ranges, like the formula with by the using with the ranges, like you can say here in the address bar, whenever I just go put it here, drag and drop, and going to move my cursor, so it is going to show me the range of the cells, Okay, next we have the moving the data. We can also move some data. If I just want to move this kind of data, so I just only hold it and going to press it, like, and right on after the right click, I just want to cut it and put it here, so I just only paste it, so it's just here. So this is the cut command, and after that you can also select it and going to copy it, and you can also copy it here and paste it. So this is the one thing is here. And after that, if just you want to insert some data, and then you can also put the certain row, you can also cut it, and you can also paste it to the another that where we want to be located. And next we just can also add up like this, like we can also copy it, we can also insert it, the copied row. And we can also one thing do here like this, we can also insert something, some column, and we can also insert after it. And after that we can also change the insert cells, and another thing like insert sheet rows, and another thing is here like insert sheet. Okay, so we are working in the ABC sheet, and this is the kind of thing like the moving data and the cutting and the copying operation applied. And we have also completed the insertion, and all as well as we have completed the copying data and the copying and the pasting the data. If just we want to copy and paste it through the just keyboard commands, we can also press the control for cut, control X, and just paste it where we want to, control V. Otherwise we can also copy it with the control C, with the control V we can paste it again. So this is the shortcut key for it. Okay, next if I just want to erase it and clear the data, so what I will do, I just put it selected here and going to delete it. If I just want to delete some row, just I have to select certain row and have to delete it. And if I just want to select something or a row or a column, I just only going to delete it. So this is the thing that we can also clear it, we can delete it. If I just want to remove the data from it, we can also select it and going to press a del key or a delete key. After pressing the backspace, it is only going to remove it, and we can also add here some data. Next we have the autofill feature in MS Excel. So what is it is going to do, in autofill we don't need to write the certain numbers from in the lengthy way, just because we have a larger Excel sheet. So we will use some things like I just if it is a serial number of any data, then I have to only write it here the number 1. And whenever the list of the items here, I just put it long it here and press it and fill the series. Just you are watching here the series of the number. I don't need to write the longest line. If I just want to extend it, then I can do it with the copy the cell with the fill series. Okay, it's just going to only fill the series. So this is the autofill feature. By dragging the file handle or by dragging the series option, we can go into handle the autofill. Okay, if I just want to change my font size and the font color of a text, then what I would do, I just go in the first going to select that the particular where I need to going to format it and going to change it. If I just want to resize it, I can resize it and going to move my and drag it to the icon. So this is the thing that I can also do it in the Excel. You can also make it the smallest if you just want it, make it smaller. You can also change the color. Okay, so this is the kind that we can change the font size and the color of the text, and through the formatting toolbar we can do these kinds of things here in the tabular or in a table form as well. And if I just want to do in this to be in a center, then I just select the row and do the center, and going to up cell of the middle of the cell, or if I just place it the text in the down way. So just entered by the alignment. Okay, we are discussing about the alignment, and this is alignment like left, right and the center, and we can place it and align it to the top align, middle align, bottom align text left, center, align text right, decrease the indent and increase the indent. And we can also going to do the some of the orientations, like if I just want to indent it, I have to first put it here, select it, and I have to only indent it. Okay, this is the indent is working like this, and this is the kind of indent, left indent and the right indent. And if I just want the rotation like this, so first I would have to select it the cell and put the orientation it here and select it the orientation. In case of orientation, I'm just going to only select it and going to change the orientation of the cells text. So it would be like this, it would be like clockwise, it would be like vertical text, it would be like the rotate text up, and you can also see it the rotate to the down direction, and you can also format the cell alignment as well in your according to your way. Okay, you can also move with the certain degrees of the data and put it the OK. So this is all about the orientation, the alignment and the font size and the formatting of the text. And if we want to insert or delete the cells, and we can add the cells as well as we can remove the cells. So what will we do for this? We can, if I just want to remove it, then I would first select the row and then going to the delete. If I just want to delete this thing, the marks, and I just would first select the row column and then going to delete option. Okay, if I just want to delete something, only a single thing, a cell, then I can also delete the cell. It's just asking for the shift the cell left of a row or a column, so it's just going to delete in that certain way. Delete cells in a column, so it is going to delete the column. Okay, so this is all about the deletion. And if I just want to insert it, if I just want to insert my row after this row, then what would I do? I just going to press it here, select first the row and going to insert it. After this line is just creating a new row and inserting a new row. And if I just want to insert after this, and I just would press it here, the insert. Otherwise I can also do the insert cells, otherwise I can also select the insert sheet row, and you can also insert the sheet. So here you are watching the new sheet is available after pressing the insert sheet. Okay, next we have is the printing a worksheet, that how this worksheet is going to print it. Let us see, going to the first file, going to print. After the printing, going to option with the print option, otherwise you can also select from here. I'm going to press the print. It is asking for some of the printing setting properties, like if I would to select some page, like if it is a one sheet, one page to one, and it just I have all the pages I want to, or otherwise a particular page I want the printing for this, and select the first your printer type, and after that fill the copies, how many copies you want, 1 or 2 3 4, and after that you can say select the page or multiple pages if you would want to. And this is the active sheet where you are working, or a selecting sheet if you are going to select some sheet or entire workbook. Otherwise you can also enter, or you can also take print out of the entire workbook, so you can only have to press it OK. So I haven't not connected yet with the printer, that's why it is giving us the error message. And we have the option in a print, like a print, we have a quick print, we have a print preview. So we have the options like this. In the case of print, we are going to print our document by selecting with the number of copies, type of printer, other printing options. And in a quick print, it is directly going to print it without making any changes. And in case of print preview, it is going to see how some of the worksheet is going to appear like this. If I going to press it, it's just going to see like this. We can see here the sheet like this, and you can also going to add some pages setting here with the giving the margin. You can look here and change the settings here, and that's it. Okay. So here we can also do some printing changes in the case of printing. Okay, that's all for today. I think it is enough today for this lecture, and from the next practical series we will going to continue this chapter, that is MS Excel, that is your digital data tabulation spreadsheet, and this is your chapter 3. And for now, thank you so much, have a great day.